What is the R1 visa? Who is qualified to receive it? And how can you apply for this type of visa? Hi there, my name is Mighty and I have had a US R1 visa for 4 years before I received my green card. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the R1 visa, who it is for, and what is the process in applying for this type of visa. This video is part of a series here in my channel designed to help you move, survive, and thrive in the United States of America. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also ding that bell so that you will be notified when I upload the next video in this series. Just a quick disclaimer before we start. The information in this video should not be considered as legal advice. Please consult a lawyer if you need help with the R1 visa process and any other immigration concerns that you may have. The US R1 visa is for non-immigrant religious workers. It has a dual intent, meaning that since it is a non-immigrant visa, you should still have the intention to go back to your home country after the visa expires. If you have an R1 visa, you also have a path to become an immigrant, and I'm going to talk about that in a later video so that you will learn to understand the process of applying for a green card as a religious worker. The R1 is specifically for workers who will work for a church, a religious organization, or a non-profit organization connected to a religion. You can be a priest or a rabbi or a pastor or a monk. As long as you are going to do religious work connected to your denomination or religion, the US issues on average about 4,700 visas every year for R1, or that's the religious workers. And it issues about 1,700 R2 visas, which are for the spouse and dependents of the religious workers. The R1 visa is usually issued for 30 months, so that's 2.5 years, but it can be renewed for another 30 months for a maximum of 60 months, or that's 5 years in total. Are you applying for a US R1 visa, or do you already have one? Do you have any questions or tips on how to apply for the R1 visa? Let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to learn about your experience. What is the process in applying for the R1 visa? It's a two-step process. First, the employer needs to file a petition using Form I-129. Usually, the employer in the US retains the services of an immigration lawyer to make this process easier. My employer did that when they filed the petition for me. Even though your employer has a lawyer, they will still ask you for several documents to help in the petition. Here's the list of requirements you may need to provide. There may be more, but these are what I provided when I applied. Birth certificate for you and your family members. Proof that you have been a member of your church or religion for at least 2 years before you can apply for an R1 visa. Evidence that shows you belong to the church or religion. This could be your certificate of baptism if you're a Christian, or other proofs of membership to your church or religion. It could also be a letter of recommendation from your religious leaders, your pastor, your bishop, or whoever issues official communications in your church or religion. Evidence that shows you are qualified to perform the work that you do. This may include proofs of your education. Could be your diploma, transcript of records, a certificate of ordination, and any other documents showing your experience in doing the type of religious work that you will do in the USA. Any other documents that help prove your qualifications to work for the religious organization. Once the petition is approved, the USCIS will send you the Form I-797. This is the proof that the petition had been approved. In the past, you will need to bring this document with you during the visa interview. But lately, with the new administration in the US, they have changed that rule. So you can go there without the Form I-797. Your employer will also send you a very thick document containing all of the documents that they submitted to the USCIS for your petition. I'm not sure if this is still the case now because I applied for the R1 visa in 2015, but this is how thick the document was that my employer sent me. So this was, I brought it with me during my visa interview, and then I just put some post-its at the relevant pages that I believed would be needed by the interviewing officer. And that's the first part of the R1 visa application process. Just to recap, your employer needs to file for the Form I-129 with the USCIS. Once that is approved, then you can go to the second part of this R1 visa process, which is the actual visa application, including the interview. That is the topic of the next video in the series. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you will be notified when I upload that video. If you have any question about the R1 visa process or anything about moving, living, surviving, and thriving in the USA, just please leave them in the comments below. I am going to answer them to the best of my knowledge, ability, and experience. I've been here for almost 5 years now, and so I think I know what I'm talking about.